Hey everyone, it's Julia, the Nomadic Crafter. Welcome to my channel. Today I have a general update for you. I'm going to show you where we parked last night, where we are, and then I'm going to show you the inside of my van where I've made a couple of small changes that have made all the difference to the layout. Wasn't sure I wanted to do a whole nother van tour, so I tweak it even more. But I'll show you that in this video as well. So let me show you where we are. The lighting might be a little weird because of the time of day, but I just had to go with it. You can see behind us right here. We're still here in Northern California. We've just come to a new place. So here's where we are. The sun's getting ready to set. Obviously, it's quite beautiful. I tried to get it for you this morning when the lighting was, in the other direction. But nothing wrong with the sunset, huh? So we are, in fact, parked right here in this beautiful spot. Check it out. So yesterday we did some driving, going up further to Northern California. And further in Northern California. And we came to this little town and we thought, oh no, where are we going to park? And I jumped on iOverlander app, and this place right here was recommended. So, again, I apologize for the light. I know it's weird. So we stayed here last night in this beautiful spot, and we're going to stay here tonight, I think. Just this beautiful old tree just hanging on to the last of the soil there. Really rocky. Bambi and I hiked out on the rocks out there earlier. And, well, there was a dead seal and Bambi was trying to get it. And but just chilling out here. I was making a crochet hat today. It's the hat that I made today, last night and today, which I love. So, yeah, it's just really nice. It's really nice to be in a new spot. Really great to move somewhere else new. No matter how beautiful it is wherever I go, coming to a new place is just so exciting. I've never been here before. You know, I've never had very much trouble parking in my 4+ years of parking in a van. And I've been pretty afraid at times to go somewhere new because of the parking, because not knowing where to park. And of course, I don't use a lot of technology to find where I'm going or where I'm going to end up, but I do use iOverlander now, and it's been a godsend. Now I'm not really afraid to park as much because I found that everywhere I go, there's places to park. And as you probably know, I'm mostly an urban van dweller. In other words, I don't go out to BLM lands much or anything like that. I'm not self-contained with power. But I do try and be in beautiful places. So even though I'm an urban van dweller, right now I'm in a town. But this is where I am. You can see how beautiful it is. But in all of that time, I think I've only got the knock like twice on my door. And one time was just a place that we all park, and they just come and give us tickets about once every 3 months and then just let us park the rest of the time. So you never knew when you were going to get a ticket. And the other time was in Ocean Beach. It was pretty scary. But other than that, never in Asheville, never in Charleston, and just those 2 times in San Diego. So we're just really stoked, and I just want to encourage everybody who's wanting to get out there more, get in your vans, and parking is a big concern for you. I'm a single female in a van with a dog, and most times I'm not worried. Now, one thing you will find when you're parking out there is if you're in the cities, a lot of times you're going to be parking in the warehouse districts, sort of outside of the busy areas. And that's also a lot of times where a lot of the homeless people are, or people that are living in vehicles just in one place and are just really down and out. And you're going to see another side of America. And I think it's healthy to see that because that's really a part of what's out there. But I would say you don't have to be afraid. You just have to be really aware of your surroundings and make sure that if you, as I said in my scariest night ever video, if you feel something, just go get another spot if you feel something uncomfortable. But you're going to see a lot of different things, but most times it's pretty interesting just to go from parking spot to parking spot, and you never know where you're going to be. It's part of the adventure, and I really love it, and I've really just had no problem. So this morning there were several vans down there. You can see a couple vans now, and there's another one looking around. Up this road it says no parking anywhere, but this is a place that you can park. So we're just really lucky. So now let me show you the inside of the van, where 2 pieces that I got made all the difference. So come check it out. Check it out, my people. My people. So here we are at the van. Hi, Bambi. So Bambi was out all day just chilling out here. It's so great to be somewhere like this where I can have my dog outside while I'm working. But then she came in because it got too hot. She doesn't realize it's getting cold outside now. The weather's been really nice. It's Northern California and end of October. Da, 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 da. So, as you can see, I changed my van a little bit, and I'd love to do another whole tour, but I'm just going to show you. So I ended up getting this 4-drawer dresser right here, which just happened to fit absolutely perfectly right there in that spot. And now all of my clothes are totally accessible, as well as a bunch of other stuff, and there's still tons of room in there. And then right next to it are my 2 big containers that I still have to get into that top one when I sell something, but it's way easier. And then I got this little 3-drawer dresser right there, which is amazing. I almost got these other 2 little ones, but I ended up getting this one, and it worked out perfectly. It worked out perfectly where my felt container just fits right next to it. So now I have my shipping in here. I have yarns. I have my junk drawer on the top. It's amazing. One of the best things about my new arrangement is that back here I still have my vintage suitcase, which now holds all of those miscellaneous things that were shoved in the corners. Well, pretty much that corner back there, which now just has my sewing machine, this bag of yarn, and then Bambi's dog food. It's not cluttery, and it's perfectly organized, and there's some boots. Anyway, my suitcase now holds all those random things that I don't need to get to very often, and it just happened to fit perfectly right there on top of the wheel well, leaving just enough space for this dresser and the yarn container. And then, of course, I can put my shoes on there, too, because there's 3 pairs alone. I have so many shoes, it's ridiculous. So this ended up working out really well. Even when I put a basket there, it doesn't fall. And so I'm really super excited about my new layout. This is all I needed to do, was get some more drawers so that everything wasn't having to be moved to get into something on the bottom. Now that also allowed me to come over here and put all my food right here in the kitchen area where I cook. So now this is all food, plus my little container here and the basket there, which just happened to fit perfectly right there. Now the other thing I did was, well, first back here, the other thing I did was to put this red curtain that was just part of my fabric stash stuff. It is in fact a curtain, but I was going to make it into clothes. I put that back there to cover the whole back. And now we're just keeping that closed for the winter. So it's harder to see behind the van. I have to be more careful, but it's just all closed off now. The other thing that I did was to winterize my curtains, most of them so far. So I put like a wool cotton blanket here. Now we've got 2 layers of that, and then just this cover, 2 layers of this over that. So I put that on the window. It's much heavier. The only thing I don't like is, when you do the curtain method, as I have here, you lose all of this space because when the curtain's down, but it also provides a little pocket of air between the glass and the blanket, which I believe, like in a teepee, there's a little, inside of a teepee, there's another layer, like a drop cloth that's set about halfway or 2/3 down the teepee that's tied onto the inside to create this pocket of air between the outside of the teepee and the inside. But you can also stuff it with, newspaper or buffalo furs, bison fur, in order to keep it warmer. It's that same concept. So then over here, I did the same thing just by putting up a thicker curtain here that is now 4 layers. So yeah, I also, you can see my driftwood there. I collected a bunch of really beautiful driftwood, which I'm hoping to make something out of, maybe sculptures with yarn, tying it together, tying it all up. I Oh, I'm really excited about it. I love driftwood. But anyway, I ended up pulling out my big patchwork quilt to lay on the bed at night because it now actually is getting colder. And Bambi Dog has taken to coming and laying in my bed at my feet at night. Well, about 5 in the morning, like really early in the morning. She'll come over and lay with me, won't you, baby? One more thing was that this curtain is also, I mean, it's still not thick enough at all, and my intent was to sew on another layer of fabric before I left my last studio, but I didn't get to it. But I ended up just throwing this over it so it's that much darker at night and you can't see in. Of course, it doesn't go all the way across. But what I really want to do is get rid of this pole. And, you know, I did try putting Velcro up here and putting a curtain up there. I'd really like the curtain to be further that way. It's kind of in the way when I'm trying to cook. And just in general, you can see it's billowing over here. It's like, go over there. So, yeah, the sun is going down even more. And we're just so lucky to be here. Totally lucky to be here right now. It is amazing. And I was going to give up this spot, like, okay, it's not fair for me to have this spot for 2 whole nights. And I was like, why? Why don't you just stay in this awesome spot? Hopefully no one will mind. I was just going to go down the way. And we have the sun setting. So beautiful. Wow. It's going to set right behind that rock. There's whales out there somewhere. Wow. Oh my goodness. So before I let you all go, I want to ask you for one favor for those longtime listeners and new subscribers. Recently, I've been doing some rants on my channel, and these are sort of reflecting where I'm at right now and what I'm thinking about. And I'm wanting to do a new channel that's not only the types of rants that I've been doing, but also some more life-affirming videos, more positive, and you'll see what I'm talking about once I get there. But I'm putting them now into my van life channel, and I'm starting to get confused about what I'm doing. So what I'd like to know from you guys is, do you want to hear my rants and those types of things in this van life channel? Because my plan is to just have my van life channel and then do this separate channel for all of this kind of stuff. So you're going to have to let me know what you think, because I keep putting it in the van life channel and I can't seem to help it. I'm going to show you the sunset one more time before we go. Because it's amazing. Wow. So lucky to be here right now. I wish I could just keep the video going for you so you could see the entire sunset. So yeah, I thought I'd just give you a little bit more. There she goes, the source of all life on this planet. Main source anyway, I guess. The vans are all coming in for the night. I think there's 3 down there right now. But some people are just here for the sunset. Wow, it's really hard to end this video. I just want to say again how grateful I am to be here with my little dog Bambi in my van. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you later. Bambi and I are going to go take a walk. Bye.